Hi guys, this video is regarding the selection procedure for PGT chemistry in schools. Okay, obviously this is about private schools. Okay, so in this video I'll discuss in detail about how do we get to know about the vacancies, the qualification required to become a PGT chemistry, the salary structure, and the procedure of selection. Okay, so first of all, the question which comes in our mind is that how do we get to know about the vacancies in schools? Okay, so when I started applying for school, this I thought of applying. So that time I just asked to my friends who are in this field, okay, who are teaching in schools or they want to teach, and I just knew them. So the first thing is that you should get to know about the vacancies. Okay. So what happens that some of the schools they post about the vacancies in the local newspapers. So obviously, if you are searching for a school to work, so obviously you would be eyeing the school in your locality, nearby somewhere, obviously in your city. Okay, that's the priority. So the vacancies is given in the local newspaper. Okay, some of the schools like they post about the vacancies in the local newspaper. So obviously you can keep checking the newspapers. And the next step or the other procedure is that if you want to apply in school, suppose that you want to apply in Sunbeam Group. Okay, so and if you are eyeing on a school which is near your locality, okay, near your house, okay, so you can take its contact number from the internet and just call and check whether they have vacancy for the post in which you want to apply. Okay. So you can do this. So by this, because you should make a list, okay, that these are the schools I want to apply in. And according, because you obviously know that which are the big schools in which there is like possibility of getting vacancy or the salary structure is good. Obviously, you have an idea that which are the good schools of your obviously city. Okay, so by that you can prepare a list and then you start applying, or you can call and know. Okay, or just you can see, it depends on the procedure varies. Okay, in some schools like you have to just submit your resume and whenever the vacancy is there they will call you. Okay, or you can just keep checking by calling. Okay, and in some schools you can fill the form in their website. Okay, it depends, but you can call and check. Okay, the second thing is that the qualifications required. See, if you want to work in a good school and if you want to earn well, so you need a B.Ed. Okay, this B.Ed is mandatory right now. Okay, if you don't have B.Ed, you can still work in some institution, but they won't pay you well. Okay, then it would not be so easy that you will get a good salary. Okay, it's very difficult to get a good salary without B.Ed. Okay, the B.Ed is mandatory, and for PGT though it is obviously mandatory. Okay, PGT chemistry or like a PGT, it is mandatory. So you should have a B.Ed degree. So if you want to apply, you're here pursuing, like you're here in the third or fourth semester, you can still apply. Okay, because obviously you will complete your B.Ed. Huh. But without the B.Ed, the chances are very rare. Okay, and if you get, you won't get a good salary. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, so you should have a B.Ed for this. Okay, the salary structure. See, the salary structure, it depends on school to school, like which is your city. Okay, and where is the school located. Okay, and the top schools, like they will pay you well. Obviously, this is a PGT chemistry. Okay, so they will obviously pay you 40 plus. But minimum, like if you are inexperienced, like if you haven't worked in any coachings and where like in any schools, or if you don't haven't taught in any institution, so for that they can just pay you 35 plus. Okay, you can ask 35 plus, but obviously the good schools they will pay you 50 like 50,000 60,000, that is DPS schools. Okay, they will pay you well, but for that you need a B.Ed. That's mandatory. So salary structure varies. So if you go to interview and if you have some experience, like in teaching in a coaching, or if your communication skills are good, and if you want to ask, like they will ask you, what are your salary expectations? So obviously you should quote 40 plus, okay, 40,000 plus, okay, because PGT chemistry, this much they should give, okay, and obviously you can choose the schools, okay, accordingly, because obviously if you are working in PGT post, so you're teaching to students obviously of class 11, 12. So obviously workload would be there, no? So better that you should ask, select a school in which they will pay you well, like Sunbeam Group or DPS or the schools of your city. Okay, it depends. Okay, now the thing is that what is the procedure? Like if you suppose that you have checked in newspaper or just you have emailed them or you've called to know that there is a vacancy. So what are the steps? Okay, first step is the written test. Okay, they'll just ask you to, they will just give you a question paper and they will give you 1 hour times. And see, the schools in which I have interviewed, they had given me 60 questions in 1 hour. Okay, and the question will be from, obviously it will be, if I am from PGT chemistry, if I am applying for PGT chemistry, I'll obviously the questions will be from 11th 12th. Okay, so those are NCRT based, but you should have good idea of the concept. And 40% in 40% it is passing marks. Like if anyone have of you have interviewed for the coaching, so like Akash Educational Services and other like physics wala and all, so they also just give you a written test. Okay, so the criteria differs, but in school there is 40 to 50% like that passing. It is like depending on the schools to schools. Okay, second round is demo round, in which you will have to teach any subject of class 12th or 11th, like in PGT, of any topic you want, to the students. Okay, and the teacher or the principal or the manager, they can be present over there just to see your demo. Okay, this demo will be a deciding factor about your salary. Okay, like if you have taught somewhere already, so obviously you will ask 40 plus. PGT chemistry will ask 40 plus. Okay, so it will depend on your salary. Okay, and obviously as I have said that they will give you 50 plus also depending upon your skills and qualification. Okay, like the good schools like DPS and all, they will give it to you. Okay, so you can ask, but then your demo should be very like perfect. You can say okay, and they just take about your confidence, that you are confident. If you are well confident enough, na, then you will clear all the rounds. Then after the demo, they will call you for interview. See, these two can be in one day. It can be on the other day. It depends on school to school. Okay. Then they will interview. They will ask you. See, in the interview, they will ask you about your salary. Like this, they will give you a form to fill between these steps. There you will mention about your qualifications and all, and the salary you expect. But in the interview round, they will ask you that okay, what you expect and all. So here also, these all will be a test of your communication skills, and this will be of your subject knowledge. So obviously these steps are there. So they have incorporated, like I just got to know from my seniors that earlier they were just asking for a demo and interview. Okay, this was just I asked about this to my seniors, so they told me. But now it is a written test is also there, like the coachings, like coachings have these type of things only: written test, then demo, then last way HR round or interview. Okay, it depends. So here you will have to give the interview to the principal. It depends. Okay, whoever is present. Okay, so these three steps are there. So after that, obviously you will get selected. So if you are just having B.Ed, so you can ask for 40 plus salary. Obviously, because PGT chemistry, it is like you will have to teach 11, 12. No, the workload will be high. So this must you should get. Okay, minimum. Okay, you can ask, and depending upon your like communication skills, they will pay you. Okay, so thank you.